Hey, what's up everyone? Mo Hunt Silver back with another quarter hunt video for you. It's a Friday night. I'm having a drink, which is something I usually don't do, and we're going to hunt this circulated box of quarters. And we do have a pretty good mix. I did see there's a couple Bessie Coleman rolls. I think there's like 5 in here. So we do have 45 rolls of circulated quarters we can definitely hunt. And hopefully we'll find something good in there. Be looking for any DDOs, any silver if we can find it. Get so lucky to. Misstrikes, anything like that. And maybe a proof or hopefully a W. So I just got this box moved to the side. And I'm going to pull out now roll number 1. Which is going to be a circulated roll. Got a Mount Hood right there on that end. Hopefully it's a Denver. And we'll get into it. And if there's anything in it, I'll be back. And if not, when I have my next find. Or my first find, I should say. Alright guys, well, I've gone through 10 rolls now. And in those 10, there was 2 of the uncirculated Bessie Coleman rolls. And that, I would say, was going to be the only thing that I've gotten any finds in so far. But in the first uncirculated roll that I came across, I found 3 of these here with a large die chip on the upper wing. And they all look basically the same. And then the first roll of Bessie Coleman's, I also found 2 with a small die chip on the upper wing here. And then in the second roll, I found 3 of the small die chips on the upper wing, and then 4 of the larger die chips. So that's pretty neat. And I believe there's still 3 more rolls of these uncirculated Bessie Coleman's in this box. So there might be more of these in those other rolls. And if that is the case, that would be awesome. Especially these here, because that's a pretty big die chip. And very happy to have those. But that's it for finds so far. And I'll move on to roll number 11 here. And hopefully we can pull a W or something out of it. Wow, guys. I am on roll number 43 out of this box. Haven't really found anything besides in the Bessie Coleman rolls there, the die chips on the upper plane wing, and a couple minor die varieties here. But this one here was just second from the end in roll number 43 that I just pulled out of here. And check this out. We have a Everglades silver proof quarter. And that is going to be very rare to find in a roll, with a mintage of only 472,000, a little more. That is crazy. But I will definitely take it. You can see it's been out in circulation for a little while too. It's all scratched up. That's 90% silver. Very happy to have it. Awesome. We will have silver in the box. Alright, well, that's going to wrap up this box of quarters. All the rolls have now been hunted, and it wasn't very productive except for the silver. And I'd say the few die chips that we had, I ended up getting 11 of the Bessie Coleman's here with the larger die chip on the upper wing. And then I also got 7 with the smaller die chip on the upper wing. So that's pretty cool. Then we got the minor DDR variety number 2 for the Maya Angelou. And I also did pull a variety 2 for the Wyoming as well. It's just not in very good shape. It's pretty... definitely been circulated for quite a while. So I'll hold on to it though just because of the variety. And then for this box, we were able to pull 1 silver, and it happened to be an Everglades America the Beautiful silver proof with less than 500,000 minted. So that's pretty cool. I'll be back when I have another box to add to this video. And hopefully we can pull more silver, or maybe some W's out of that one. Alright guys, well, I'm back with another box of quarters. It's been almost a month since the last box that I've hunted. And I had to open this one up because it's a Loomis box to make sure we had circulated quarters. And actually it looks like we have a box of mostly uncirculated brand new Bessie Colemans. From what I can see, from what I could see here on the top side. And I also flipped them to check the other sides of them. And yeah, we have a lot of brand new Bessie Coleman rolls in here. Enders that I can see, I'm not seeing any die chips on the plane anywhere, but that's not to say what could be inside the rolls. So we'll just have to see how this box turns out, but I am hoping to find some W's in here, like maybe one if possible, but I'd imagine if anything that I'm going to find is probably just going to be die chips on the plane or some of the incuse doubling that the Bessie Colemans could have. But like I said, we'll just have to see. And so I'll get this box slid to the side and we'll start hunting some rolls. Alright guys, I bring you in on roll number 9. I haven't really found anything here. Even in these Bessie Coleman rolls, no die chips or anything like that. But I just cracked open here roll number 9, and I think we may have a silver right there. So we're going to pull this together and see what it is, because I have no idea. Oh, and that sure is. It's got a mint mark. Oh, that's awesome. We got 1957 Denver. Cool. So we will have silver in the box. And it's a mostly uncirculated box, too. That's crazy. All right. Roll number 10. Very next roll. Third coin from the end of me going through it. And we got a W. That's a 2019. There's no V75 privy on the left side there. Let's flip it over and see what it is. It's pretty beat up. And I drop it. But we're going to have a War in the Pacific. All right. That's pretty cool. I think that's W number 43 now that I found. Awesome. All right, well, that's going to do it for box number 2 of this hunt. And all we were able to pull was a 1957 Denver, which is silver, and a 2019 War in the Pacific W. West Point quarter right there. Not bad for this hunt, though. Only having the 2 finds, a W and a silver. Can never complain about that. That's always a good hunt and good box. But was really hoping to find something in those Bessie Colemans and didn't find anything at all. So we're definitely going to add another box to this video. Hopefully I'll be getting that very soon. And I will see yous when I have that box. Alright guys, I'm back. We have box number 3. This is going to be about two weeks after box number 2 that I did. And I did have to open this box to make sure it was circulated. And upon doing so, and doing an ender search, I found right here that we have, if you can see the S, that is a not intended for circulation business strike ender right there. So we'll have to see what the reverse design of that is. But that's pretty good for this box, and I'm hoping to find some good stuff in here because this looks like it is a pretty well circulated box. So I'll move it to the side and we'll get into it and see what we can find. Alright guys, we're on roll number 3 right now of this box, and I believe I came up to Assault River Bay DDO. The In God We Trust there looks a little bit thicker, and I'll throw it under the scope for you real quick to show you. And you can see that there, especially God and Trust, the beginning T and R, are really thick. And I have another Salt River Bay right here. That is definitely a normal one. And you can see how much thinner that lettering is there. And I had this set up before, and I'm going to try to do it again so everybody can see it. But I'm going to put the DDO over top of this normal one here. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Fell right into place. But let me move the G over so you can see that a little bit better. There, now you can kind of see that. But you can see how much thicker the G and the O in God, and if I move it up a little bit more, you can see how much thicker the T and the R are as well. I guess even the I and the N for in, and then also, no, it's not going to cooperate, but the mint mark, the P there is also thicker, but that's pretty cool. That's going to be the DDO variety number 1 on Variety Vista for the Salt River Bay. First one I found in a while. This one's in good shape too. I'll take it. Alright, we're up to roll number 10, and that's going to be our not intended for circulation business strike ender from San Francisco. We'll see what the reverse is as soon as I get the roll open. Alright, so this was the only thing found in roll number 10 is the NIFC here, and we're going to see what the reverse looks like and what design it is. And wow, all right, Marsh Billings 2020. I really didn't expect that, but as far as mintage goes, this is better than finding a W quarter. Just value-wise, though, these just don't hold a lot of value. But I'll put the mintage of these up in the bottom right of the screen for you. Wow. Pretty cool, though. I'll take it. Well, we're up to roll number 20. I have opened here, and I have 2 more minor finds to show you guys. Roll number 14. Did come across another one of these rim cuds on the Cumberland Island. Somebody looks like somebody colored all over this one with Sharpie, but that is another one. So that's going to be 1 for this hunt, but probably at least a dozen that I found so far altogether. And then we also found a Maya Angelou, and this one is going to have the DDR or VDDR number 1 right there. You can see it on her earring. So, all right. We're going to continue on, see what else we can get out of this box. I bring you guys back, roll number 22. I didn't find silver or anything, but I'm just into like the first little handful here. And I have a Sally Ride quarter. And I have another one here just to show an example. But look at the strike through of grease on this one. Wow, that is huge. I have actually never found one like that, and you can even see it right there without even putting it under the scope. And then just to show you is what the normal thing looks like. You can see the ponytail and ear area here. That's what it should look like. And then this is what we have. That is pretty wild. That's a keeper for sure. Alright guys, I'm up to roll number 31. Got finished here in box number 3. And I found a Bessie Coleman quarter here. And I'll throw it under the scope to show you what I found on it. And we have a small die chip on the bottom wing of the plane right there. Pretty common on these, at least what I found so far. But that's cool. I'll always take another one. I just cracked open roll number 44 we're up to now. And I did take a look at this already. Kind of disappointed because it does have a nice silvery looking edge on it, if you can see that right there. But we had it's a plated state quarter, Texas here. So no silver yet, besides a plated quarter. That's going to be it so far as silver goes. No W's either, which is kind of disappointing, but we still have 6 more rolls. Roll number 47, and it looks like we're going to have an edge very similar to that Texas silver plated quarter that we found a few rolls ago. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's going to be another silver plated quarter right there. Maryland, Philadelphia. There you can see the edge pretty well. 3 rolls to go, plus the rest of that one. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for box number 3. All 50 rolls are hunted, and these were the finds for the box right here. A lot of minor mint errors, I'd say, and a couple different varieties, but a lot of it has to be shown under the scope. And I'll just start up here though. We got these 2 silver plated or painted. I think they're silver plated though. State quarters, Texas and a Maryland. And then we also got a not intended for circulation, Marsh Billings, San Francisco business strike there. And then a 2018 Philly Cumberland Gap with the rim cut that you can see right there underneath the dollar. That's probably about the 12th or 13th one of those I found. Then I also found this Bessie Coleman right here, which I'll put under the scope. And we got a slightly grease-filled die here, I'd say, because some of those letters in Bessie Coleman and the date here are filled in, and you can't even tell what they are. So that was pretty neat. Then we had our Salt River Bay DDO number 1, and I believe this is going to be a later stage of the die because they are kind of mushy. And there you can see the P a little bit, is a little more oblonged. But, alright, get one of those. Then we had a Sally Ride. And that's going to be the obverse grease blob here that we have on this one. You can see going through Washington's pony on the back of his neck. That's a pretty big one. It's the first one of those I've ever found, actually, too. And let's see, we had a Maya Angelou VDDR number 1 right there. You can see the doubled earring. All right. And then just a couple die chips and something else that I have to show you. But we got a small die chip in the wing there on the lower wing of the plane. That'll get added to the pile of other ones that we found in our second box. And a small die chip here in Washington's hat, which I'll add that to my roll of other ones that I have. And then last but not least, we had a Kansas In God We Rust. Not in the best of shape, but it's not like super bad. Pretty average. But yeah, that's going to do it. So this was definitely the box of minor mint errors, I'd say. So I'm going to add one more box to this hunt. We'll make it a $2,000 hunt altogether. And I'll see you when I have that box. Hopefully it's very soon. Alright guys, well this is going to be another couple weeks. I believe 2 weeks after the third box for this video. So we now have box number 4. It is another Loomis box, so I had to open it. And we do have circulated quarters. And this is actually a very good mix that I'm seeing here. Honestly, probably the best mix I've seen in quite a few months, really. So I'm hoping this is going to be a pretty productive hunt here. And we can add another W or 2. And hopefully another silver. That would be great. To find at least one silver in this box. But we're going to get into it without wasting any more time. Get it slid to the side. There we go. And I will get roll number 1 pulled out right here. And we'll start hunting. And if we do find anything that looks odd or out of place or anything like that, we can use Variety Vista to check if it is a double die or possibly some repunch mint marks. You never know. But all right, so we'll get into this roll and hopefully we find something. Well guys, I have to say I'm on roll number 35. I just finished it up. This has definitely been a fairly quiet box so far, and I was only able to pull out of roll number 35 this foreign coin, which I had never seen one like this before. So I used my Coinoscope app on my phone to look it up, and this is actually a 1 dirham coin from Morocco, and it's going to be a 2012. You can barely see it right there, right by my thumb right here. But that's pretty cool. New foreign to add to the collection. But man, where are the W's? Where are the silvers? And where are the DDOs or anything like that? We'll see if we can find anything else in these last 15 rolls. But man, I was really hoping for more out of this one. Alright guys, finally I have something to show you worth filming in this box. Roll number 40, I have it right here. I took out the second pinch from the roll, and about the third coin in, here I'll bring it up in the camera more so you guys can see it. We have a W, finally. Another W for this video. And it's a 2020 because it's got the V75. It's pretty darn shiny still. I didn't flip it yet because this is how it was in the roll when I came up to it. So we're going to see what the reverse design is together. Please be a Marsh Billings. And we got a Tall Grass Prairie. Not bad. I'll still take it. Oh, that's awesome though. It's going to be W number 44 for the collection now. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Well, that definitely makes this box a lot better. I will say that. Well, that is going to be all box number 4 has to offer, because it is now empty, and we got one foreign, being a 1 dirham coin from Morocco, and then I can say I added now 44 West Point quarters to my collection, because we got a West Point here, the V75, so we know it's a 2020, and it is the Tall Grass Prairie design. So pretty cool, and it's actually in really pretty good shape too. I'll pick it up again here and show you. It does have some surface, I guess, not really scratching, but just scuffing maybe. So it has been circulated a short time, but it is not in bad shape at all. It still has a lot of luster left on it yet. Much better looking than some of them I've gotten here. But that's pretty cool. So happy to have that for sure. And give me just a second and I'll get everything from all 4 boxes all rounded up, and we'll do a wrap up. Alright guys, well here's everything that we found out of all 4 boxes, or $2,000 worth of quarters. And it is quite a bit here, but a lot of it's just minor stuff. So I'm going to try to keep this short. We'll see how that goes though. We got a bunch of these here, I'd say about 10, that I'm going to put under my scope real quick, show you the die chip. There you can see the large die chip above the wing. 10 of those, I'm definitely keeping those quarters. These here I'm probably not. These here just have a smaller die chip you can see here on the lower wing. I've gotten a bunch of those in another box prior. And then this one here, Bessie Coleman, we had a little bit of grease issue going on. Grease-filled die here because part of Bessie Coleman's name is filled in and can't really see it. Then we just had a few of our usual 2021 Washington hat die chips here. This one happens to be in the rear, but the other 2 that I have sitting down here, they're on the top side and the back. Pretty common. And then we had a Maya Angelou VDDR001, just to show everybody again what that looks like. And there you can see it on her earring, the doubling, real quick there. And then first one of these that I've gotten, Sally Ride Strike Through. I apologize for the light glare because it's in the flip, but you got a pretty nice size strike through going all right here. a bunch of grease in the die or something right there. We have a Salt River Bay. And I believe this is going to be the DDO, or DDR, I'm sorry. Or no, it is a DDO. Yeah, correct myself again here. But there you can see the leathering is a little bit thicker. And these T's here also go off to the side. Usually they don't go that bad and that hard on a regular one. The one that's not doubled, we had also an In God We Rust. You can see there clearly. 2018 Cumberland Island with another rim cud that you can see there. Decent size. Unfortunately, it's been colored with a Sharpie or something. And then we had our one foreign coin for the whole hunt, which is going to be this 2012 one Durham coin from Morocco right here. I believe that's the first one of those I've gotten for the collection. And then we come down to the good stuff, which we did get one silver Washington quarter, and that is going to be a Denver as I drop it on the floor, but it's a 1957. There we go. Sorry about that. I had to pick it back up. But we have a 1957 right there. Okay. And we did get 2 W's out of our 4 boxes. Still finding them, but not near as much as I used to. Not quite as commonly. But we have a 2019 War in the Pacific. I'm going to give it a flip, and you can see that W mint mark right there. Love getting those. And then also a 2020 with the V75. Privy mark there. Tallgrass Prairie. And it's not in bad shape either. Still has a lot of mint luster left on it, on both sides. It's just a bit, you can tell it's been handled and there's a few scratches, but not bad otherwise. And then something rarer that we found than the W quarters is this Marsh Billings S-minted, not intended for circulation, which I believe, if I'm correct, there's only like 900 and some odd thousand of those that were produced. I'll give you a better number. 928,000. Almost 929,000 in the Red Book. And then the prize of this hunt is going to be this Everglades Silver Proof, which there's only 472,000 in our Red Book here. There we go. 472,107. That is pretty rare. That's going to make that 4 times more rare than the W's. And very, very bright and shiny still, but it's definitely scratched as well. Happy to have that. That'll be a fine addition to the silver collection. And overall, I'm pretty happy with this hunt. I mean, got a bunch of minor stuff, but we got W's and we got silver. And we got a proof to boot. So, can't be mad at that. So, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to be on the lookout for more. I appreciate every subscription I get, and everyone helps grow the channel. Thanks for watching.